It's one of the oldest crafts in the world. And getting a touch of new technology here in Nottinghamshire.
It's a skill that it doesn't come natural, you've got to learn it. It's a lifetime's apprenticeship in making a bow that will suit somebody's hand. People have said that, did I make bows for Robin Hood? Probably another lifetime.
First of all, it bends into the bow, then it bends around the bow till it straightens up. But this is an aid to help it straighten up.
An aid to accuracy.
Indeed.
Okay. Well, I need all the help I can get. And thank you for your help.
No worries.
KG Archery sits in the heart of Sherwood Forest. It's been around for 25 years and it's the only professional bow making company in England. It's keeping a tradition alive that's been around since before Robin Hood. The company's founder, Keith Gascoigne, has been making bows and arrows for more than 50 years. It's a rare skill. So this bow looks like it's almost finished. What's going to happen next with this now then, Keith?
Right, well this is Minerva, and that's the goddess of handicraft. Now the next thing we've got to do is wait for the customer to come along, because I will actually reduce, it's a lady that's going to buy this bow, so at the moment that is 1.48. And that's for a gent's hand.
Right.
So she will come along and hold the bow, and I will reduce it so it fits her hand nicely.
Wow.
And that's what it's waiting for.
So it's custom made?
It's custom made, yes.
Brilliant. And do you do that with all your bows, or is that?
Not with all the bows, but when somebody's got a particular style of handle they want to fit their hand, then we actually do this for them.
Wow. Can we have a look at how that will look when it's...
Yes. See, what I'll be doing is fitting their hand. So I'll shape the bow until it's nice at full draw for the lady to shoot the bow.
Keith has a team of skilled bow makers that he's trained himself. He reckons it takes decades to produce a master bow maker.
Does that look quite alright to you?
So look. Yeah, that'd be fine.
Yeah.
The workshop is a mixture of old and new technology. Much of the work is done in the traditional way. But the company has pioneered the use of carbon materials to make the bows lighter and stronger.
Things have changed from days of Robin Hood, when they were using all wood bows. A modern bow has in excess of 700 G-force going through the structure, and that's why I created the carbon bows there, and that can take the actual shot wave, because 700 G-force in literally a fraction of a second. And in slow motion video you see things turn into jelly. And this is how I've developed over the years the carbon bow handle, and we were the first company to go in production with an all carbon bow handle. Other people have tried and not been successful, but we've been successful from day one.
As a result, the bows and arrows made here are in demand all over the world. One customer in the shop today has travelled from Norway.
Real problems getting good quality supplies of archery equipment in Norway. So I got a bow and I came down to get a few other bits and pieces from here, so very impressed. Sherwood Forest, I knew I'd get something good down here, so I've had a set of arrows cut to my size, my specification. I couldn't ask for anything more. It was really good.
Yeah, this is our Osprey, and this is our best-selling bow. We're averaging one a day.
Selling one of these
One
a
of
day?
these a day, yes.
Wow.
See, there's a picture of the Osprey.
Yeah. It's
And
lovely.
it was just my vision of the Osprey floating around looking for its supper.
So the actual shape of it?
Yes.
That of an osprey. I can see that actually. It's lovely. It's a little known fact, but somewhere on the legal books there's still a law that means that everyone in England should practice how to use a bow and arrow, or pay a fine. But even without that, archery is still growing in popularity.
Demand is increasing tremendously, and I think a lot's due to the publicity that we've had in the previous Olympic Games, when we had two ladies in the Paralympics using my equipment and came back with gold medals in the team section. We also had my bows in the main Olympics as well.
So as a result of that, do you think there are more people getting into archery nowadays?
There's more people getting into archery, but not staying in archery, because people are more flippant and want to do different things. Archery is to be dedicated to learn the art of drawing, holding, pointing and loosing. And a lot of people want the quick fix and they're just not doing it.
You place your bow arm
Which
out,
sounds like my
remember
cue to give it a go.
target. Now lift the bow arm and remember where I told you to place it. That's good. And draw it to
Keith's
your chin.
wife, Christine,
Don't
is
look
an
at the
archer
string,
who helps
but
to train
nice
Olympic
stance.
athletes.
The cock feather is the odd coloured one, and that always goes outermost from the bow. So it goes in between the knocking point here, rests on the arrow rest here, and you use 3 fingers, 1 above and 2 below,
So there
and there.
and there.
A little finger and thumb totally and utterly relaxed. Now you point out with the bow, rotating that elbow so you don't hurt yourself.
Yeah.
Right into your face, if you can draw it into your face, that's good. Point it down a little and let go when ready. Well done, well done. That's really good. Okay, so the same again. So it
Not
goes
bad for a
into the
beginner,
knocking
but
point.
my task was made a bit easier by the lightness and strength of the bow.
Well done.
Robin Hood would have been jealous.
And let go when ready.
The modern bow, compared to what my ancestral archer would have used in Robin Hood's time, is the draw weight. He would have had to use the bow in excess of 90 pounds in draw weight, and a war bow typically 150 pounds in draw weight, and that was to launch very heavy arrows. The modern bow, we don't need that sort of weight because the amount of energy that's stored within the structure enables you to shoot a lighter arrow, so that typically a draw weight for a modern archer would be 38 pounds for a man, even less for a lady, and we can easily reach 200 or 300 yards, and with no problem with lightweight bows. And I'm sure that Robin Hood would give his back teeth for such a bow that could pick the Sheriff of Nottingham off at his castle.
Well, Alice, I think that for the first shot is very, very good. You've got a gold there, a red, and a red. So that scores 9, that scores 8, and that scores 7. So well done for the first attempt.